and you.
So what do you think? Did you have an effect on my mental health?
Yes.
Kanye just dropped this wild new documentary called In Whose Name, and it's nothing short of explosive. One of the most shocking scenes shows him clashing face-to-face with Kris Jenner, and the energy is off the charts. Kris is clearly trying to calm things down. But Kanye, he's on 10 the whole time, refusing to back down. The whole documentary plays like a highlight reel of him butting heads with people close to him, while everyone else is just scrambling to keep the peace. What's crazy is how personal this is. Like, why would Kanye even put this out there? It's so raw and messy that it almost feels like he wants the world to see him unravel. At one point, he's literally screaming in Kris's face, yelling, "It does matter!" And you can just feel how unhinged the moment is. It's the kind of scene that makes you sit back and think, is he purposely showing us this side of himself? And honestly, I couldn't help but imagine if Kris were on the other side of the Kardashian power dynamic, she would have snapped right back at him without hesitation. You know she doesn't play when it comes to respect. Her kids, Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, Kendall, Kylie, and even Rob would never dare talk to her like that. Kris runs her family like a business empire, and seeing Kanye push her buttons this hard is shocking to watch. Honestly, Kris deserves some credit here. She comes across as this steady, no-nonsense mom figure, not just for her own children, but even for the partners who end up tangled in the Kardashian web. People run to her for guidance, and you can see why. She knows how to keep control even when chaos is exploding around her. And let's be real, I can't even imagine sitting through a grown man screaming in my face like that without snapping back. One comment nailed it perfectly. The fact that he's willing to put this in the documentary means there is for sure worse in the files. And they're absolutely right. If this is what Kanye wanted us to see, then what kind of messy, damaging footage got locked away in the vault? That's the real question. And it makes you wonder if the cutscenes are even darker than what we've already seen.
It doesn't matter! It doesn't matter! It doesn't matter! Morally, you just said,
I haven't finished the sentence.
it doesn't matter!
It matters to us and you. It doesn't matter what the internet says. It matters what we think. Yay.
So what do you think? Did you have an effect on my mental health?
Yes. Yes. I'm saying yes. And I love you. I love you. I don't want you to be not perfect. I love you. And I want my daughter to love you the way you want her to love you.
The documentary follows Kanye's life from 2018 to 2024, pulling viewers behind the curtain of some of his most headline-grabbing moments. One of the big ones? His infamous appearance on Saturday Night Live. Kanye opens up to the cameras about how he was bullied for rocking that red Trump hat. And then things get even spicier. SNL cast member Michael Che didn't hold back after the episode, confronting Kanye backstage and flat out telling him he was foul for throwing them under the bus at the very last minute. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife, and Kanye's disappointment spiral only deepened from there. Kanye has mastered the art of playing the victim. He really has. He'll dish out the coldest, most cutting comments, and then somehow flip the script like he's the one being attacked. It's wild to watch.
Sitting down with them. You heard they scream at me. They bullied me. They bullied me backstage. They said, don't go out there with that hat on. They bullied me backstage.
And then they say I'm in a sunken place. You want to see the sunken place? Okay. I'm going to put my Superman cape on. Because this means you can't tell me what to do.
Follow your heart and stop following your mind. If you want the world to move forward, try love.
And people online haven't forgotten some of the outrageous things he said, especially about different communities, and even Beyonce's children. The moment he made comments about her youngest son still sticks with fans. And honestly, that's the kind of line you just don't cross. It was ugly, and it left people wondering what exactly is going on inside Kanye's head when he lashes out like that. This all unfolded around the same period when he was trying to brand himself as a presidential candidate. Remember that whole saga? He pushed hard for his run, but the reality was brutal. Kanye didn't stand a chance, and the votes barely trickled in. The presidential dream ended before it even started, leaving behind nothing but headlines and chaos. What makes this documentary so raw is that filmmaker Nico was given full access to Kanye's world. He literally had the green light to film everything. That includes Kanye's emotional return to his childhood home in Chicago back in 2021, as well as the darker side of his public downfall. From anti-Semitic rants that shocked the world to tense moments clashing with Kim, it's all there, laid bare on the big screen for everyone to dissect. The filmmaker Nico had full access to Kanye's life, and the footage he captured is shocking. He even filmed Kanye's emotional trip back to his childhood home in Chicago in 2021, a rare glimpse of his softer side. But the rest of the documentary? It's pure chaos. From his disturbing anti-Semitic rants to fiery fights with Kim Kardashian, everything is thrown onto the screen with no filter. And then comes one of the most jaw-dropping moments, an old 2018 phone call with Kim. She warned Kanye, "You'll wake up one day with nothing." And wow. Talk about a chilling prediction. It's like Kim stepped into psychic mode, calling out the very downfall that seems to be unfolding now. People online are saying she had her Raven Simone moment, seeing the future before it even happened. The documentary also shows Kim and Kanye going head to head after his infamous White House trip to meet Donald Trump. Kanye is on the phone, heated, refusing to back down, while Kim is desperately trying to reel him in. She wasn't just worried about him politically, she was terrified of how his behavior was changing the way people close to him saw him. At the time, her concerns seemed like small warnings. But compared to the chaos of 2024 and 2025, those moments feel like the calm before the storm. Kanye even shouts at one point, "I don't care about the music business," making it clear that he's willing to burn everything down if it means doing things his way. At one point in the documentary, Kanye erupts with, "I'm in a slave business. I'm a slave to Universal." The way he says it is intense, almost theatrical. Kim doesn't let it slide, though. She claps back immediately, telling him, "Just because you have a job and you work hard doesn't mean you're a slave." But Kanye doubles down, snapping, "No, never tell me I'm gonna wake up one day and have nothing. Never put that into the universe. It's tense, uncomfortable, and you can feel how far apart they are and how they see the world." The film doesn't shy away from showing Kanye at his most volatile. There's a clip where he's practically charging at people, screaming with this raw, almost animalistic rage, and it's terrifying. Viewers compared it to being cornered by someone who's completely lost control. And when someone tells him to just go home, he refuses, ranting about how his home life is stressing him out, then randomly blurting out things like, "I'm thirsty, make sure you drink your water." It's chaotic and unsettling, like he's unraveling right in front of everyone. The documentary also highlights him clashing with his own employees, barking orders, arguing nonstop, and flipping tones in a manipulative way that leaves people walking on eggshells. It's no shock so many former staff members have taken him to court. And watching Kim's face in these moments says it all. She's practically pleading with him, trying to get through to someone who's not the same man she once married. And Kanye's response? "What? What do you mean? Like he didn't just charge at someone and scream in her face." The denial is almost surreal, and it makes the whole scene feel even more chaotic.
But at some point, it's a reality that people say no. People say no to me on a daily basis, and I'll just start screaming and throwing a tantrum. That's just not normal.
That's my personality.
But your personality was not like this a few years ago.
What do you mean? I just scream backstage. This tapes to me.
Imagine being trapped in that kind of environment. Tension sky high, emotions all over the place, and everyone walking on eggshells because they don't know what version of Kanye they're about to get. Viewers who've seen the documentary are just as shaken. One person asked, "Is he screaming throughout the whole documentary?" while another cut straight to the point, writing, "Mental health is not an excuse for abuse." Those reactions sum it up perfectly. People aren't just disturbed, they're fed up with the constant cycle of rage and excuses. And listen, this is only scratching the surface. If this is what made it into the final cut, just imagine what didn't. The Kanye documentary isn't just explosive, it's exposing sides of him the world may not have been ready to see.
Crazy because he's black.
Nick, what you care about crazy?
No,
And by the way, we're not black. How about that? We're not black. We're Indian.
Yeah.
We're Native American.
Yeah.
How many of y'all grandmothers got Indian in your family?
Yeah, period.
I'm Indian.
Wait a second, but what happened to the Indians? We black? Show me black on the planet.
Because he's
Why
the
you stop
last
recording?
left. He knows the fucking shit.
Why you sound crazy? Nah, because you think I sound crazy.
No, you don't sound crazy. You sound fucking legit.
So if you want to stay locked in on stories like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Because here at NoFilter, we drop fresh celebrity gossip every single day. Like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Because trust me, the drama is only getting started. See you in the next one, right here at NoFilter.